Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Jordan, and today we are going to be talking about the massacre in Texas that happened a couple of days ago. And I just want to know when is enough going to be enough? That's what I want to know. How many more kids are going to have to die before we get some kind of gun law passed? So, unless you've been living under a rock, in Texas a couple days ago, a gunman went into an elementary school and shot up, I believe the number is around, he shot up around 30 people. 19 children are dead, and two administrators are also dead. And again, I just want to know when enough is going to be enough. Yeah, when is enough going to be enough? Because 19 kids are dead. 19 kids. 19 families have just lost their children. And I want to know when enough is going to be enough. Imagine getting a call from your school, from your child's school, where they're supposed to be safe, and you get a call, or you find out through social media, or you find out through the TV that your child's school has been shot up. Like, I couldn't even imagine being a parent and getting that news, and I can't even imagine having to go through losing your child in such a violent and disgusting manner. When is enough going to be enough? When are we going to pass gun laws and get rid of guns so kids can stop dying? I'm so sorry. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sick and tired of what every time I go on Twitter, every time I go on Instagram, every time I go watch the news, kids are dying in America from gun violence. I'm tired. I'm simply tired. We need to do something about these gun laws. We do. Because no, I know I don't care about good guys with guns. I'm sorry, I don't care about you. I don't. We need to get guns off the streets. I'm so sorry. We need to get guns off the streets. Children are dying. And I don't know what else we can do. Us as in like the general public. I don't know what else we can do. You know, I really don't. Because Republicans are trying to take away everybody's rights. So it's already fuck them. And then every time these tragedies happen, these Democrats keep telling us that we need to vote. And I'm here to tell everyone that we did. We have a supermajority in the government right now. What are we going to do? Like, I'm so sorry. I don't care if you're one of the good guys with guns. I don't care. I don't care. New Zealand had a mass shooting like a year or two ago. And within like a year, guns were banned in the entire country. I don't understand that. Well, I understand the New Zealand thing. I don't understand why we can't do that. Because we're intruding on your freedom. I'm sorry, I don't care. I don't care. Kids are dying. People are dying, but kids are dying. And, you know, being in Gen Z and growing up with this kind of stuff, eventually you start to ask yourself, when is it going to be me? When is it going, seriously, like, when am I going to get the call that it was one of my friends who got shot up in a mass shooting? When are we going to get the call? When are we going to get the call? And again, as someone in the general public, I don't really know what a regular person like me can do. Like, we got politicians for a reason. You know, like, people are dying. People are dying. And again, I don't care about good guys with guns. I don't. You know, I care about the kids who lost their lives. I care about the parents who now have to bury their parents have to bury their fourth grader. Like, I'm sorry, I don't care. We got to get guns off the streets. And it's really annoying because the same people who are saying that getting rid of guns or banning guns is not going to get rid of illegal guns on the streets, but somehow y'all can apply that same logic to what's going on with the abortion ban. But that's a topic for another video. I'm going to make a video on the abortion thing because, good Lord, y'all are crazy. But people are dying. People are dying. You know. And let's get into these goddamn police officers. So if what happened with these police officers in Texas, if nothing up until this point has convinced you that we need to abolish the police and have another system in place when it comes to the justice system, then what those police officers did down in Texas should convince you. I'm so sorry. A shooter, a dangerous person, just strolls up into an elementary school and y'all run away? Talking about he was wearing tactical armor, and then come to find out from the news organization he was not wearing tactical armor. There are videos going around on the internet that are going viral of parents fighting with the police and talking to news organizations about how the police wouldn't let them into the school to save their kids. One of the moms drove 40 miles or 40 minutes, I think, to get to the school. Got pepper sprayed, got arrested and everything. Then when she got out of handcuffs, went around somewhere else where the police weren't present, jumped the fence, ran in and got her kids out. And the cops are supposed to protect and serve who? Because it's not us. And then we have to have the conversation about how a lot of people's response to this, or anytime we have a mass shooting, and especially when we have school shootings, a lot of people's response to this is, let's give teachers guns. And I want to know, are you guys delusional, or do you just not think? You want to give teachers guns? If a teacher wanted to handle a gun, they would join the military, but like, you know, these people who are in school, who are studying to become teachers and educators, they're not going into their professions with the intent to carry a gun in their classroom. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? If you can't understand why that's stupid, and you can't understand why that's not a good argument, you need to go to hell. Well, you'll be going to hell. You'll be going to hell. Next thing. Y'all want to put more police in schools, and this is just going to make school more dangerous for black kids. Don't know what to tell you. You know, I went to school with mostly black kids. Our, school officers didn't do anything to prevent anything that happened in the school. There was a point where some random man had gotten into the school and was walking around on the third floor. We were in the instrumental and vocal floor at my school, and I was like, well, who is this? We were all like, who is this man? Adding more officers is just going to put more black kids in danger. And I saw a post on Twitter talking about how do we tell our kids that there are some instances where the police is not there to protect you. And oof, my brother's coming downstairs. Okay, I'm back. Adding more police officers in schools is going to put black kids in danger. And like I said before, this white guy on Twitter was talking about how do we tell our kids that there are instances where the police are not there to protect you. And literally every black person was like, that's what black kids are taught the moment they're able to understand words. You know, why does it take until we have a school shooting to start having these kinds of conversations? Why does it take until we have a tragedy and people are dead for us to have these conversations on, you know, gun reform, on the police and how militarized the police is? What other country that is developed has a police force that just has access to like tanks and shit? Who like, the police has access to everything except for a tactical nuke. Like, I'm being so serious. Like, what is going on? What is going on? I want to know. What is going on? Yeah, 19 kids are dead. And their teacher who tried to protect them and somebody else. I have to keep researching. Things are developing so fast. This is insanity. And I just want to know what other developed country goes on the way we do. Seriously. No other developed country has mass shootings the way the United States does. But you need a gun to protect yourself. And then I saw this other post on Twitter talking about people are willing to stab, bludgeon, hit, beat up people just to not have a gun. Yes. Yes. Because what the fuck are you going to do with a knife going up into the school? I mean, you could do some damage. Yes, I'm not saying you can't make anything out of a weapon. But, like, other countries aren't dealing with this. And if they are, it's not on the scale that we are dealing with this. This is the 22nd school shooting this year. We are in May. We're in May. We're 5 months into 2022. And this is the 22nd school shooting that's happened this year. And I'm pretty sure this year we've had over 200 mass shootings just in general, which is insanity. You would think that America was a war ground the way we have shootings like that. And I posted on my Instagram how when me and my friends, I'm going to call them Uniqua and Nutella. All my friends know who I'm talking about, but just to conceal their identities until I get permission to be able to say their names on this, you know, channel, I'm just going to refer to them as Uniqua and Nutella. They know who they are. I know who they are. That's all you need to know. I remember we had our first lockdown when we were in high school, which was, we're like, what, a year out of high school? Like, I'm starting college in the fall, but like, we're 5 years ago starting high high school, we had our first lockdown drill, which, by the way, a lot of us didn't know we were having a lockdown drill. So to a lot of people in the school, they were thinking it was real. But we had our first lockdown drill, and we were hiding in the string ensemble room. And I remember after that, we had made a plan of if we were ever caught in the hallways during a school shooting at our school, how would we get out, or how would we get to safety? Because I don't know if you know this, but when teachers are trained on what to do when it comes to mass shootings, they're trained, like, if you don't make it to a classroom within like 10 seconds, you're stuck out in the hall. They can't open the door for you. So we made a plan on if we were all caught on the instrumental and vocal level, which we went to a performing arts school. That's why I'm saying that we were on, and our departments were on the 3rd floor of the building, and our building is huge. So we were on the third floor. Shooting happens. We all decided that if we could not get into a classroom, or we couldn't hide in like the instrumental repair shop or the music library, or we couldn't hide in the orchestra or band room, then what we would have done is we would have ran down the hall to where the music theory classrooms are, and we would have went down the back stairwell of the school, because our school has 2 main stairwells on the sides and then 2 on the back. And is he coming downstairs? Yes, he is. Okay, sorry guys. Joshua ordered tacos, some video tacos, so I'm probably gonna eat after I finish filming this video. But back to what I was saying. Me, Nutella, Uniqua, planning on how we would get out of school during the school shooting. So we're on the 3rd floor. And we can't get into any of the classrooms. So we go down the hall towards the 2 back stairwells. I told you in my school we have 4 stairwells in our school, and we have the 2 main stairwells on the side of the school and 2 in the back. So we go towards the back, one of the back stairwells, depending on which side of the school we're on. And we would go down the back stairwells all the way to the sub-levels of the school, because my school has 2 basement levels that we know of, that we have access to. There's the basement, which technically is where our cafeteria and the science classrooms are, and then there's the basement level where the performance hall is. So we would go all the way down to where the performance hall was, and we would hide somewhere backstage around the performance hall area, or we would get out of the school using the performance hall exits, or we would try and exit out through the garage where the teachers park. The only reason I tell that story is that when we made that plan, none of us could have been older than 16. We were freshmen in high school. None of us could have been older than 16. And if alarm bells didn't go off in your brain about me having to explain how 3 teenagers had come up with a plan on how to escape their school where they should be safe in the event of a mass shooting, and you know, like that's not okay. That really is not okay. And again, every single time we have a mass shooting and we have a school shooting, everyone's answer is more police. But as we saw with the shooting in Texas, the police didn't do shit but fight the parents who were trying to go inside the school to save their kids. And you all can miss me with the bullshit of they should have been complying with the police. It was an active investigation. I'm so sorry. If your child's school is getting shot up and you get the opportunity to go in there and get your child out, you don't think you would take that opportunity? You don't think you'll take the opportunity to go get your child? You know, and as stupid as it might sound to a lot of you, running into an area where there's an active shooter, y'all don't got kids. I don't believe y'all have kids. I don't believe you all understand what a parent will do to make sure that their kid is okay. I like, you know, and what I was talking about a few seconds ago with our plans on how to get out of the school if we ever was to be in a shooting at school. The reason I brought that up is because somebody on Twitter asked, be honest, when you were in school, because of all these mass shootings, did you ever think of an escape plan on where you would hide or where you would go if you were caught in a school shooting? And almost everyone's answer to that was yes. I'm 20 now, but when we were freshmen, we were teenagers. There were middle schoolers on that thread saying that yes, they thought of where they were going to hide in the closet, in the bathroom, which doors they knew didn't have an alarm on it, so they could get out of the school without setting off an alarm. That's not normal. And what I think is very, very unfortunate about the situation is that because this happens so frequently, I'm fearing a lot of people in my generation, a lot of people in the millennial generation, and the generation that's coming after us. I think that's Z or something. No, that's not Z. I think that's Generation Alpha. I fear we're being desensitized to all this stuff, because I'm gonna be completely honest with you. When I originally heard of the shooting in Texas at the elementary school, when I heard about the shooting in Buffalo, the first thing that came to my mind was, oh, it happened again. Like, I understand that stuff like this is not okay and it's bad, but like, it's so normal. It's so normal to the point where if it happens again, I'm not shocked anymore. And I think a lot of us aren't shocked anymore. I think a lot of us are disgusted. I think a lot of us are still feeling like this is something that needs to change. I'm not saying that none of us care anymore, but I feel like for a lot of us, this isn't shocking anymore. Like, it's just not. Like, I'm so sure, like, I think it's the 10-year anniversary of Sandy Hook is coming up next month or the month after it. No, it's not. I think it's next month. The 10-year anniversary of Sandy Hook is coming up. And what do we have to show for it? What do we have to show for it? We have nothing to show for. Nothing to show for it. The teenagers who were in the Columbine shooting, they're in their like 30s and 40s now. They have kids who are elementary school age. And nothing's changed. And I'm going to go back to my original question. When is it going to be enough? When are we going to have enough? When are we going to have enough? Because I don't know about you guys, but I'm sick and tired of watching children get shot up in school. I'm sick and tired of watching college kids get shot up in their universities where they're supposed to be safe. I'm sick and tired of Black people being targeted with these terroristic racism attacks and being massacred unarmed by the police. Is nobody tired? Is no one tired? Because I'm tired of seeing people die. I am. I'm so sick and tired of seeing people die. We need to get guns off the streets because I don't see any other solution. I don't care if you're one of the nice people and you're one of the good gun owners. I don't care. I don't care. There is no reason why a normal civilian should have access to military grade weapons. And I understand. Okay, before the NRA stands gets up in my comment section, I understand that technically speaking, civilians don't have access to military grade weapons. I don't care. Anything that's not a pistol to me is a military grade weapon. I don't care. I don't care. You know, if you can go into a building and like spray a bunch of people, that to me is a military grade weapon. I don't care. You know, like people are dying. Kids are dying. And I want to know, when are we going to be, when is enough going to be enough? When is it going to be one of my friends? When is it going to be our future kids? When is it going to be one of us? When are we going to get the call that somebody we knew was gunned down? Whether it be at school, at a grocery store, at a hotel, in a park. When are we going to get that call? When are we going to get that call? And y'all want to put more police into schools, which again, that already sounds like it sounds like we're if you're on the outside looking in, it sounds like we're in a war zone, talking about putting police, like armed police officers, armed militarized police officers into schools, which is just going to put black kids and children with mental health issues and physical issues. That's going to put them in more danger. It's going to put them in more danger. It's going to put them in more danger. And yeah, it's going to put them in more danger. I don't know what else to say other than I'm sending all my love and support to the parents and to the families who lost their children or their mother, the teacher who died trying to protect her class. You know, and another thing I think we need to touch on this really quick before I go. Some of you motherfuckers are sick. Why we're not even like 2 days or 2 or 3 days in this tragedy? I'm seeing on Twitter memes of the school of this tragedy. I'm seeing memes. So there is a special place in hell for you lot who are out there creating and liking and sharing memes that are making light of an event that got 21 people killed, 19 of them were children. You're going to hell. And I wish nothing but the worst for you. I wish nothing but the worst. When are we going to say enough is enough? You know? like, their last day of school was supposed to be, I think it was supposed to be today, it was supposed to be yesterday. Those kids were looking forward to summer vacation. They were looking forward to spending time with their families. They were looking forward to going on trips. They were looking forward to finally staying home. They were looking forward to going into the next grade in 3 months in the fall. And now they're just gone. And, you know, a few hours ago, actually, the teacher who passed, or who was gunned down trying to protect her students, her husband's dead. A broken heart syndrome. Her husband's gone now. And they got 4 kids that are now orphaned. 4 kids are now orphaned. And when are we as a society going to stop with the mindset of it's not important until it happens to me? When are we going to stop that mindset that it's not important until it happens to me? Because I'm seeing a lot of that online, especially when it comes to gun reform. I'm seeing a lot of it online. And then just in light of this mass shooting, Pride Month is next week. Major cities all across the globe are going to be hosting, not across the globe, major cities in the U.S., because this is where this is happening. Major cities in the U.S. are going to be hosting Pride events for the LGBTQIA plus community all month. And we already know how you all treat members of the LGBTQIA plus community. We know how you all kill trans women. We know how you kick gay teens out of house and home simply for being who they are. And we just had 2 very horrific mass shootings. And Pride Month is next month. And so now the question on my mind is, when's the next shooting going to happen at one of these events that's going to be taking place over the entire month of June? When is it going to happen? We can't even go to the grocery store without fearing that we're going to get shot up. You can't even go to school, a place where you're supposed to be learning and you're supposed to be safe. You can't go there without fearing you're going to get shot up. You can't go on vacation somewhere in a different city without fearing you're going to get shot up. You can't go to a hotel without fearing you're going to get shot up. You can't go to a park without fearing that you're going to get shot up. You can't walk down the street to the bodega without fearing that you're going to get shot. You can't walk down the street to the liquor store without fearing you're going to get shot. Ban guns, get guns off the streets, and all you bitches who are going to cry about your Second Amendment rights, let's find a new hobby. Bow and arrow still exists. You can go hunting with bow and arrow. You know, you don't need an AR-15 in your home in order to protect your home from a home intruder. Not that important. I'm sorry. When is enough going to be enough? Because I'm tired. And I know a lot of you are tired too. But that's it. First YouTube video, and I'm talking about this, which I could have talked about anything else. I have a whole list of things to talk about, but this just seemed, I don't know, I feel like I really would have, it wouldn't have felt right to be posting a YouTube video about something else when I can use my platform that I'm trying to build to at least bring awareness and maybe to change people's minds about what gun laws and stuff like that. Because this is insane. This is insane. Don't know when this is going to go up. Because I'm going to, hopefully I can do everything I need to do with editing in YouTube Studio, because I've had to stop like 3 or 4 times. But don't, if this is the first video you're seeing from me, do not expect things like this to be like what my channel is about. I want to do fun stuff. You know, I have a video idea of doing album rankings for certain artists, ranking songs on album, talking about pop culture events, you know, talking about TV shows I like, but 19 kids are dead, and 2 adults are dead in a place where they all should have been safe. And you know, we need to have these conversations. And they're very uncomfortable, and they're very icky, and they don't feel good. It does not bring me joy to have this kind of conversation, but we're not going to get things changed if we don't have these kind of conversations. We're not going to get these things changed if people don't understand the nuances, and they don't understand the depth, and they don't understand the cultural significance of the decisions that people are trying to throw out, like putting more armed police officers into schools with Black kids and kids with mental disabilities. No, because now Black parents and parents of children with disabilities are going to have to fear 2 things in an environment where their child is supposed to be safe. So yeah, that's it. The next video I make, I don't know if it's going to be one of my more lighter topics. I want to talk about the Buffalo shooting. Maybe, I don't know if I should still talk about it, because it's been like 3 weeks since that happened, and I'm just starting my channel now. And I want to talk about the abortion ban. But if there's anything you guys want me to talk about, this channel is called Rants with Jordan. So, you know, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you all in my next video, whenever that is. Hopefully I'll figure out a schedule. Yeah, hopefully I'll figure out a schedule. And yeah, we'll get to some fun stuff soon. But like, 19 kids are dead. The 22nd school shooting that happened this year. Over 200 mass shootings have happened in the U.S. this year. We are in May. We're about to be in June. We're not even halfway through the school. We're not even halfway through the 2022, and we have almost 300. We've had almost 300 mass shootings. Not even halfway through 2022 yet. Not even halfway through 2022. So, yeah. I'm going to attempt to edit this, and if not, I will just have to remake this entire video, just long as hell. So I will see you all in my next video. If you checked out this video on my channel, thank you so much. And I will see you later. Okay, bye guys.